Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all you doing today, Dread Knights? On this Thursday, December 18th, 2025. Christmas is next week. That's kind of crazy. Today, I'm going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel against Better Judgment. Going to be playing Dracotails. I'm probably going to jump into casual because I haven't really had a lot of time to play test with this deck. Because I had to grind like crazy the Duelist Cup. And on top of the Duelist Cup, I had to grind rank. And then on top of grinding rank, I had grinded a previous event. I spent like 5,000 in-game gems from the free-to-play model to be able to make this deck, and I still had to dust Malice to be able to make it, even though Malice was in a really rough spot at the moment anyway. So it's not like that deck was going to be too viable, and because obviously I'm a content creator, and because there's like tons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitions and Master Duel and stuff, I need to be able to keep up with the metagame pace, so I had to kind of dust a deck that's going to be a rogue deck at best now. So today, the objective is we're going to experiment with Dracotail. I am playing probably the most powerful version of it at the moment. Question mark, question mark. So this is the version that I came up with. It has the branded engine in it, yes. It also has the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon engine in it, because I thought that was kind of interesting. So in this deck, we're playing 3 Availers, 2 Drone Lockbirds, 2 Maxis, 1 Dracotail, I'm going to butcher this name, Phyroxul, 1 King of the Swamp, 3 copies of Ash, Blossom, and Joyous Spring, 3 copies of Dracotail, Malulu, 1 copy of Fallen of Albaz, which is weird to play a deck that has branded monsters, only play 1 copy of this, 2 copies of Blazing Cartesia, the Virtuous, 3 copies of Molcharmi Fualos, 3 copies of Dracotail, Lucius, 3 copies of Dracotail, Phimena, I believe is how you pronounce that. 3 copies of Dracotail Urgulea. And we have 1 copy of Dracotail Pan. For the magic and trap cards, it's mostly magic at this point though. 2 branded fusions, 3 Ketu Dracotails, and I do have a royal rare one that I pulled. 3 copies of Rahu Dracotail, which is basically the fusion card for this deck. 1 copy of Dracotail Horn, 1 copy of Dracotail Flame, 1 copy of Dracotail Sting. In the extra deck, we have Dracotail Gulame. I pulled a nice shiny one of this, I was happy. 1 copy of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, because you can make it without Dark Magician, apparently, in this deck. We're going to figure out how on stream. 1 copy of Albion, the Branded Dragon. 1 copy of Mysterion, the Dragon Crown. 1 copy of Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. 1 copy of Lubellion, the Searing Dragon. 1 copy of Rinbrum, the Striking Dragon. 1 copy of Albion, the Sancfire Dragon. 1 Chaos Star Source Dragon. 3 copies of Dracotail Arphalion, I think is how you pronounce that. 1 copy of Secretarion Dragon. 1 copy of Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spears. 1 copy of SP Little Knight, but in reality here, I could play Phila Regis in place of it. I'm not really leaning heavily into doing that though, Dread Knights, because I don't feel like that's necessarily going to be the most viable type of decision here in terms of getting this deck to be the end all to be all. So we'll try like this. We could add something else here in the extra deck. Some people like to play 2 of this, but I feel like it's overkill. I don't really want to dust any more ultra rare that I have lying around, because there's other decks that are going to be coming out in the future. Yummy might be in a month or 2 from now. K9 I'm not interested in. I don't like Vanquish Souls as a deck type. Malice, unfortunately, as you see, I'm going to show you, I did neuter it. There's still stuff in here that if I need extra ultra rares, but, I mean, it's dead. I figure it's not very viable anymore. I always have preferred, anyway, Mitsurugi Raizio to begin with. So with that being said, let's jump in to some matches. I'll put on the game audio, because I realize there's no game audio. Yesterday's stream, nobody told me that there was, no game audio for a while. So, this is what we're gonna rock with today and see how it goes, We'll never know. We'll never know until we try, right? Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna jump into casual, because I'm platinum right now in rank, but I haven't playtested this deck enough to even know, all the combos. We also have done the Duelist Cup. I'm at, almost level 20, but it's been sweaty. I really don't care to go into Stage 2. It's not like I need those gems right now anyway. So we're just gonna kind of chill vibe learn this deck. We could also build Dragon Maid Dracotail, which was another reason that was interesting, because I really like the Dragon Maid engine, just to begin with. I played Raziel Mitsurugi for Duelist Cup. It's a pretty good results. The only thing I really got shut down with was against, you guessed it, Dracotail. Only because of really, like, losing the coin flip. And the fact that they play on your turn. You'll see as we go along, and hopefully I don't, like, butcher a lot of combos. I'm expecting people are probably going to disconnect from the matches once they see Dracotail. That's not, like, something I could really have a lot of control over, unfortunately. It's just, you know, part of the lesser evils, I guess you could say. Ready up. Alright, we're going against Destino D. Won the coin flip. That is from the Dracotail bundle. I did get the bundle, which didn't give me any good pulls. I didn't pull any Dracotails. I just got, like, all the sleeves and the coin and stuff, but it wasn't, you know, amazing. Okay. This is actually way better of a hand than I was expecting it to be. We have a lot of options here. And we haven't even normal summoned yet. However, if I get, like, infinite impertinence here, it'll be bad. So the play here is we're going to discard this, so we can fusion summon something. Not chaining to that, obviously, because it's our turn. So we're just going to go for the big beefy monster right now, and they're going to automatically forfeit the minute they saw that. Yeah, you're going to probably see a lot of that because people are not willing to go against Dracotail. But I haven't been able to really practice, like, the full combos. That was probably the quickest victory that I've had in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. That I don't even think they let me resolve the card before there was the rage quit. You know? It's probably going to be one of those days. However, people do Smurf. Destino. He's probably not even going to queue into the match, maybe. If he just rage quit because he's going with his Dracotails, that'd be funny. But I have a feeling he's not even going to queue into the match, maybe. Yeah. He's just going to sit on this screen. No? He picked going second. Could have, like, an anti-meta deck. It could be the same deck, too. A lot of times people just rage quit if they don't get to go first. It's modern-day Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not in an amazing state. Speaking of things that are not in an amazing state right now, technically my hand. Standby phase. Main phase 1. I should just, like, rage quit because I didn't get to go first. Alright, but this is fine. Unless, like, they hit us with their Dracotail. Oh. Can't do that. E-Heroes. That's why I was Destiny Heroes. I really don't have to go against this, but it's okay. We'll try our best here. Can I chain to this? I can. If they have a call by the grave after this, then that's just kind of scubby, right? Okay, well... No Ash Ball, and they automatically forfeit. What a... Dude, you played, like, 3 different hand traps to stop me from being able to do anything. You know? Like, come on, bro. What a... You know, you rage quit because you didn't get to go first. Then you go first. You start countering my hand traps. So I hit you with the full hollows, and then you rage quit? Like, come on, man. Be better than this. Like, at least to play it out, unless you really don't have anything at that point, but you're bringing out a D hero. You just can't go, like, Floodgate, right? You know, at least Mulch Army is a little bit more balanced than I hit them with a Max C, but still, you know, it's just, I can't sometimes with this game. I understand, there's sometimes you just have, like, a no-win situation, right? And, like, there's nothing you can do because, like, the Floodgates are just gonna be too much, so why play it out? I suppose, but we just started, and it's like, you had every counter to my counter, you know? Alright. I have yet to get a match in where I got to really practice the combos so far. So we're just kind of going in here blind. Hope all of you are well today. I have no idea what I'm eating for dinner. Don't tell me they're gonna rage quit because they didn't get to go first. That's a common thing people do too, like because they don't get this part in, then they, like, super rage. This is not the safest hand. Not the worst hand, however. It's a hand. Do we get to make moves here? Are we gonna make plays for days? Are we gonna take a while to get in? We're, like, thinking about this hard. Okay, this card, we're normal summoning it, so we can special summon a fusion monster, because that's what it does. Unless we get impermed here, then we get kind of sad. Anything to that? Nothing. They have hand traps. Something's up with them. Or they can just forfeit. I think this is going to be most of our stream today. It's just people forfeiting the minute they see one Dracotail card. And it took me so long to make this deck. I had, like I said, for those of you who are just coming in, I grinded 2 different events to be able to get the gems for this. I grinded the previous event, which was before the Duelist Cup, to save up some gems. Then I did the Duelist Cup all the way up to Duelist level 19 to get those gems. Then on top of that, I had D-ranked previous season, so I could have like some gems to sit on, because I like to do that every so often. So then I had to rank up all the way back to Platinum to get more gems. I spent like 5,000 in-game currency to make the deck, and the end result is like, I'm not even going to get to play like a playable match, it seems. Which I understand. Like, if you have nothing to go against that, maybe you just, like, why even bother playing it out? But, like, I don't know. Casual is always an interesting experience. It's interesting, to say the least. This person has a lot of titles, so maybe we'll get, like, hopefully a match. I have won a bunch of coin flips today. I'm liking that. But I'm also afraid about that, too. Things could go horribly wrong for us at any minute. Short Knights. Uh-oh. Let's see how this goes. Don't tell me you rage quit because you don't get to go first. Yep. Here we go. I was talking about this. Some people don't get to go first because they're trying to clip people for content and stuff. They will sit in the infinite loading screen because they, like, unplug their internet so that they can lobby dodge. And that was a lobby dodge. I'm gonna wait, like, 30 seconds because I know that the person's just trying to queue back in with me so that they can, like, win the coin flip and then whatever. I hate when people do that because this is what you would call a biatch move, I guess you can say. You know, it's a little bit of being a bit of a coward. Like, if you didn't win the coin flip. Like, people do this a lot. Like, I've even had people in Duelist Cup that'll try to manipulate that so they can't get the dub because they didn't win the coin flip. This person again. We played them before. They rage quit every time we summon a Dracotail. So I suspect what's going to end up happening is maybe they'll do the same thing like the last person did. And they'll just let this stick on an infinite loading. Or no, okay. They're probably auto forfeit here, maybe? I mean, I got a pretty decent hand again. I don't even think this person's going to let me go to actually play the match. We'll see. Standby phase. Okay. Let's do this. Anything to that? Anything? 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 Automatic forfeit. We've beaten them 3 times because they've rage quit. Man. This is gonna be casual. Damn, sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't even done any fancy combos yet. But, you know, it's not me. Don't hate the player or hate the game. They make the game this way. I just play the stuff that's the most effective strategies. You know? At some point, I guess people are gonna start lobby dodging. Oh, this is somebody new. Also, Drake, I guess is the name. I think I've played against them before. They play like dinosaurs, if I remember correctly. We are going first. Have we lost a coin flip today? We have at least one, right? I would assume we have. Yeah, they're super dinoed out. This is a cool map. Alright. Actually, this is funny because we actually have the branded engine here. Let's try this first, though, okay? Because you never know. If this doesn't get interrupted, that's not the one I want. Let's go for this one, even though it's a kind of risky. Alright. I have to play this differently this turn. Alright, so I'm going to activate Cartesia's effect. Does it let us? We can do that with Cartesia? Oh my goodness. Are you for real, bro? I'm just going to confirm those two. That is insanely good. That is insanely busted, man. Alright, let's activate their effect. And then we're gonna chain this. Alright, so we're gonna get these cards back. Get that. Another card. Let's get her back. And we still have to use the effect of Finn, which allows us to set a card too. So there's a whole bunch of combos going on here. Alright. There we go. Let's get the fusion card. We're gonna put that down, but we're gonna activate the fusion card. Activating the fusion card now. Not chaining to this. That would be foolish. We're gonna get this monster. Alright, so for this combo, what we want to do is we want to get rid of you. And we're gonna get rid of you in hand again, as much as I don't want to. Special summon you. Nice. We're gonna activate this effect. We're gonna go get the magic negation one, even though I think a monster would be better. So this one negates a face-up spell. Okay, good. Destroy a card? No, I don't want to destroy a card here. So look at this in our graveyard. What does this do? If this card's a graveyard, you can target one Draco monster in your graveyard, place this card on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, add that monster to your hand. So we're gonna do that. This deck's got, like, actual fancy combos. I know it don't look like it, but sometimes. This deck is, like, really complex, and it's kind of cool. I could keep going, but I feel like that's good enough. Because we have disruptions, we have monster effects. There's so many different things that we can do right now, Dread Knights. Also, Drake. It's probably playing an Odeon deck. I just realized they got the Odeon stuff. I mean, we're kind of balling right now. Alright, well, I have something for you. Anything to that? Anything to that? Do you have anything to that? We're gonna play on their turn. This person's gonna learn today. They destroyed that, that's fine. I mean, I still get a play here. Not yet. Let's wait on it. Okay, you destroyed my trap card, that's fine. Let's get you out. So we're gonna get rid of you. Actually, I don't want to do that. So let's get one of you. Because we'll get rid of you. And we'll get rid of one of you. Confirm. Trust the process here. Because I don't want to do it the other way. The other way would be foolish. We're gonna activate the effect. We're gonna get back this one. We're gonna not chain to that. Do they have anything to that? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. They're taking their sweet time, that's for sure. They're thinking this play out. They know. They know. They've gone against Dracotail before. You can kind of tell at this point. Sir. I'm gonna have to tell you no on that. Not chaining. I have to tell you a big nope on that. It's a good try. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna activate the effect of this, no chaining. Trust the process here. Alright, so I'm gonna go you. So I'm gonna go you. You. So we're gonna go you. It's gonna special summon this. We're gonna return cards on the field here then. Come on. Now I get an effect off here if I'm not mistaken. This isn't a hard once per turn, is it? Okay, let's activate the effective view first. Let's activate the effective view next. See if they have this. Okay, that's fine. I mean, realistically, it's gonna be this. Alright, let's special summon this. I think we have a pretty big field here, but I don't think it's that impressive just yet. I might have misplayed here, unless we can just outbeat them, but it's fine. I think we basically have game here. I could be wrong. We'll find out. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. That's unfortunate. I mean, hey, we're gonna lose one sometime. At least we got to actually play a match of Yugioh here. Which I could say more than for our people at the moment. I mean, we had so many games that were non-games. I don't mind an actual game where I have to think. We might be cooked, though. We might be cooked. Because this can attack everything. They are taking a long time, though, right? No. Oh, no. You know what really screwed us up also, too? The fact that they played that magic card. Which one was it? That said everything was unaffected. It was something they used. Okay, that's fine. I'll take some damage. Oh, we're taking burn damage. That's unfortunate. Is everything burn damage here? Because that'd be unfortunate. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think we're cooked, chat. I think we're very cooked here. Yeah. Oh, no. No. Okay, you won. GG. I will bow to that. No. That sucks, man. Well, GG's to them. They outplayed us. I mean, they were the better duelist there. I can't get mad over that. If I would, that'd be, like, incredibly foolish. At least on my part. To get, like, mad over that. But they won. GG's. It happens. You're not gonna win them all. I mean, look at how many games we won before that. Like 5, 6 non-games, so it's fine. GG's. It takes guts to do that. We've been okay had they not played the card that said all the monsters are unaffected by all targeting effects. That just kind of cooked us, but hey, c'est la vie. I still want to figure out how to get the Dragoon engine out over here. That's the one thing. Neon. Why is everybody using this mat? I wonder. Coin flip? I did not win the coin flip, but there's a pretty decent possibility I'll win the game, regardless. You were going first. It must be a stun deck then. Unless it's the same deck, too. Never thought about that. Could be a stun deck. Interesting. We have options here. A lot of options, actually. Why did you rage quit? I haven't done anything yet. I mean, you gave me the opportunity to go first with Dracotail. That's not me. That was you who decided that, bro. Oh, geez. Here comes the rage quit. They saw the sleeves, and the minute they saw the sleeves, they don't want any of it. Bro, you let me go first. You can't make this stuff up. I wish you could. I wish you could make this stuff up, man. Oh, boy. I just want to get some practice in with the deck, because I haven't practiced at all with it, so I'm trying to learn the combos. Alright, Darkness Season 52, I think that's supposed to read. Alright, we lost a coin flip. Are we going first, or are we going second? I mean, the last person that made me go first kind of regretted that decision. This deck, though, can play going second depending on the hand, so... I think that's one of the interesting things about Dracotails, is they're very similar to... They're very similar to Dragon Maids in the sense that they can play on other people's turn. Sets one. Sets one. Stun. Probably stun. Almost certainly stun. Not chaining that. That's stupid, right? Because they didn't play anything in the extra deck. Draw face draw. Alright. This made the hand slightly better. We have a lot of options here. Bro, I'm probably gonna kill you this turn. You're anti this deck? That's fine. Just wait on it. I mean, we're just gonna do a 1-for-1 here. It's the safest play. Yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of you. We're gonna get rid of you from the deck. And then that won't chain. Let's get rid of you. I know I'm gonna take some burn damage here, but don't really matter too much. Okay, cool. I'll burn. I'll burn, it's fine. We'll start activating effects here. 1, 2. I still can chain. 3. And let's put you back in your hand. Yes. Let's put... you back in my hand right now. And we still got options here. It's a stun deck. I knew it was going to be a stun deck, but it's fine. We can handle this. We're pro duelists, unless they do, like, some weird combo here. Your opponent takes effect damage. That better not be, like, negate something on the field. Oh, goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire. It's fine. We're gonna do this. We have somebody that's trying to be obnoxious. Okay, back to your hand. Get this back. In this case, we're gonna go get the horn, I think. Right? Yeah, actually, we'll do that. That makes way more sense here. Get this. Now we'll set the magic card, which is the flame one here. So we'll be good here. We're going to set the flame. I can also activate these right now. We're going to destroy a card on the field, so goodbye. Alright, from there we still have options. So I'm going to activate the effect of this. We're going to return this, I believe, to my hand. They're going to rage quit. It's a stun player. You know what? So it's like, I know it's as if they want to do a whole bunch of stuff, but, you know, this is what you get for playing stun. There's a lot of decks that are higher up in the tier list can handle some of your shenanigans. Yep, here comes the forfeit. To be expected. Connection failed. Their internet mysteriously timed out, Dread Knights. Their internet mysteriously died right at that moment. That wasn't even a surrender. That was they took their Ethernet cable and just ripped it out. Or they took their phone and they turned off the internet on it. Or they turned off their Switch. Or they turned off their PS5. Or they turned off their Xbox. Man, you know? But it was a stun player. So you know what? Stun players are there to try to annoy you. And this is a deck that kind of can play around a lot of the stun strategies. We're learning the combos. It's just I'm not able to do as many of them as I'd like to. You know? I understand. We're setting up there. People weren't going to like that. It was our war crimes. A lot of war crimes were had there. It was fun, though. I guarantee you. I had fun. I don't think they did. This one might be an interesting matchup. Do I win the coin flip? I actually don't mind losing the coin flip mostly with this deck. Because it's very seldom that it's going to brick. But I still am trying to figure out that Red Eyes Dark Dragoon engine part of it. Because it seems... it's weird, right? To say the least. Because I don't understand how you're supposed to bring it out. Because I haven't seen an opportunity to be able to bring it out. Again, another amazing hand. This deck doesn't... like, this deck has so many good hands. And so many good ways of disruption. Which I think is why it's so high up in the tier list right now. Because it just has, like, an out for everything. Kind of like how Malice in the beginning had an out for everything. How do I do this? Let's see what you do. See if we can bait a trap card out. Okay. This is fine. Actually, this is perfect, even this play. Because we could droll here, but I think the play is Wallows. Or they can rage quit. They apparently don't play Effect Veiler in their deck. Because why else would you have forfeited? Unless you were looking at my stream and you saw my hand. I mean, that's a possibility too. But that doesn't make a whole bunch of sense, Dread Knights. Did that make sense to anybody here? I mean, that was an interesting one. You play a trap to negate my Effect Veiler and then automatically rage out after that. My guess is they probably don't have Effect Veiler in their deck. Which is why that happened? I mean, I would assume? Or they did screen peeking, you know? Because it is a thing. It's them again. Okay. Well, we lost the coin flip again, so... They have a opportunity here for a run back. If they want. I have a feeling they're going to lobby dodge. Because they're thinking really hard about this. I'm going second again. Okay. That's fine. That was to be expected. Okay. This hand is not very good. This is actually the hand where we could lose against this deck. However, I do have a play. Let them add the card. And I can just kind of minimize this. But I think they basically win this one. So we could do the same thing back to them. We could, like, rage quit, right? Like, that's what they did. Let's droll here and see if that, like, cripples them. Because if it does, then, you know, that's the only play we can really make. Try to keep ourselves in the fight. Wow, a droll? I just droll you and you forfeit off that too? It's just, honestly... I feel like, at this point, Dread Knights, honestly, I just feel like... People in casual, like, if they don't get their combo set up, or they get, like, any little part of it disrupted, they just rage quit. They don't even bar to try to play out the match. Like, I'm going second in, like, 90% of these games, and they've just been... rage quits off of, like, a droll, off of a Veiler, off of a Mulch Army. I haven't even maxed seed today. Because we haven't drawn it, but, like, I hate to see what happens if I drop a max C on these people. You know? It's one of those things where you're very perplexed at this. I mean, hey, it's great for us. We're gonna have, like, a rage quit compilation that I can make out a YouTube short or something after we're done with today, but, you know? Did we scare everybody off? Maybe. I want to still practice the combos. I'm, like, not ready to do half the stuff. Red Fox 55. We want a coin flip. Honestly, with this deck, I don't care. I can go second or I go first. As long as the hand doesn't brick. And that last hand, honestly, if the draw got negated, we probably were going to lose. So the player had a chance. It's just like if your deck relies heavily on one strategy. Like, case in point, I can't really do anything with this hand, so I gotta go pass. Like, I really can't. Like, I can't do anything that's worthwhile, so I pass, right? So they're gonna be like, oh, he bricked, but I can, like, hand trap it. Unless it's, like, a crazy Dracotail setup that comes my way, which I would deserve at this point, right? I would deserve it. Oh, big time I'd deserve it. But, you know, we got options here. We got options, fam. Let's see how this goes. Main phase 1. Ooh. Want to do here... I know what I have to do. We're gonna do this. It's not gonna make sense just yet. Just trust the process. Because I have to see what else happens, right? And I need to, like, bait out if there's a Call by the Grave in this deck. Do you have another way to get a monster out? I mean, it's a red eye set, right? Alright. In this case... I don't want to do that, because it doesn't make sense still, right? It doesn't make sense yet. Because if they get the bone guy, this is where the problem comes, right? Alright, let's wait, I don't want to activate it too crazily yet. Oh, you got that, okay. Well, I'm gonna play this then, because that's a safe bet here. Because you probably don't have the rest of the cards to search. I hope if not, I'm going to take, like, big game over damage here. Oh, it's big game over damage. Alright, well, we deserve that. If I Mulch Army there, it's not going to matter either. You know? Misplay maybe on my part, but I was Assuming he didn't have the Archfiend in his hand. And that was probably a bad read on my part. I take that. I'm not gonna, you know, win every game. That's just foolish. Even think that. That would be stupid. You know? Alright. Searching. Maybe we get rematch with that person. I actually would mind a rematch. Oh my goodness. I'm so hot. Whew. It's very hot here because my apartment is, It's got, like, you know, heat. Like, every apartment obviously has heat, right, Dread Knights? But, like, it's really, really cooking here. Casual match, ready. Brawly! Okay. Going first. We're going where no duelist has gone before. Actually, we've gone here plenty of times. How many cards? This hand is slightly terrible, but it's also slightly okay. Let's see what they do off this, okay? This will determine how this play goes. Alright, we get that. Okay. So, we're still good in the hood, as the saying goes. Activate the effect. They're going for the rage quit. Alright, well, we know what we're going into, right? Confirm. Yeah, they're not even gonna bar it. They're not gonna let this go through. They're just gonna be like, no, it's Dracotails! I mean, the sleeves did tell the story, literally. I'm playing the sleeves. I'm outing the fact that I'm playing Dracotail. If I had, like, the actual icon, I would have said it too. Well, that was an experience, to say the very least, Dread Knights. You know? I practiced maybe 1 or 2 times with the deck off the stream. Like, 2 or 3 matches, because this morning I didn't have time to really practice. I didn't have time to really prep any material. So I practiced late last night. And then I made, like, a YouTube short, edited it late last night. Because I had to help Sister Dread with something very early this morning / afternoon. And that got, like, it kind of, not set things back necessarily, but I didn't have a lot of time to do other things. So, because of that, I maybe got, like, 3 matches in before I started stream. I wasn't expecting these type of results, but this deck has a lot of answers. Some might argue too many answers here. Let's do it. And see how it goes, right? Let's go for it, right? I can take them from the deck, right? Yeah. So that's great. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Hope we don't get negated here. If we get negated here, I'm gonna be sad. Rawr. Activate. See if we chain block here, maybe. Please don't infinite impermanence here, because that would be bad. Okay, we got it. 1. Yes. 2. Perfect, we got that play. Not chaining my max C to myself, that would be foolish. Nice. So we get this back. We get this back. We get this off. As much as I want to set the disruption here, the answer is to do this. Because there's still more stuff I can do. We are not destroying a card on the field. That would be foolish. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do this. So I think we could still make the other guy, if I'm not mistaken. Not chain to that. We can make you, right? So it's basically you. Hopefully not the fusion as well. No, I don't want to do that. Can I make you? 1 dragon monster, 1 spellcaster. Alright. No, I don't want to do that either. Oh, Fufenheim. I misplayed. Remember, I'm new to the deck, so 1, 2, firm. I didn't want to do it that way, but hey, it happens. Just gotta go with it. I don't think you get the effect again, right? No. But I can do this, right? And activate the effect. So we can get this to target, right? I'm chaining that. Okay, that comes back to my hand. Set that. And I don't think they like that. Because I could probably, if I wanted to, get the Cartesia back, yep. Which makes it so busted that you could use in the engine. They're not having any of this. I understand they don't want any of this smoke right now. I don't blame them. Because look, we still have the Maxi, we still have the Ash Blossom, we still have the Cartesia. We still have this so we can play on their turn. Like, this deck... I suspect we're going to probably see some type of restrictions. I don't know if it's going to be after this Duelist Cup, but I think after what they've seen happen with Malice, it would make a lot of sense that they're not going to leave a deck this unchecked for this long. Even though there is outs to it. Just because if they can leave it unchecked as long as, let's say, Malice was unchecked, it will cause a problem and it's going to drive a lot of players away, right? Even though, like, this will bring players in because there are people who are waiting for Dracotail. It would be kind of insane because does Dracotail, to my knowledge, like, have any restrictions in TCG? I don't recall. I don't know. It's a very good question. I don't know, Dread Knights, but, you know? It's something. It's something. I think they're going to have to hit the deck. Because I suspect the Duelist Cup, like, probably the top-tier Duelist Cup stuff, is probably mostly Dracotail at this point. I know some, like, non-official Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments, it's been Dracotail. Won the coin flip there. We're going first. Gervdizzle, I think is how you're supposed to pronounce that name. Alright. Connecting. I have a feeling they're not going to let me play the match. Because they're going to probably lobby dodge, because I saw that was a World Championship qualifier. That title scares people. Yes, I made it to stage 2 of the World Championship qualifier for the regional. I didn't have as much time to play as other people did, so I didn't... Obviously, I couldn't play for like 72 hours straight. That's just unhealthy. Yeah, it was a lobby dodge. I was expecting that. It happens. When you see like that, it's people don't want to play. So they dodge, and they dodge, and they dodge. And they dodge. You know? I mean, at least play the match and then see. But people sometimes in this game will like... They don't win the coin flip, and then they'll... Oh my goodness, that name. Well, we won the coin flip. They're probably thinking I'm playing Dragon Maid because of the icon. I actually like Dragon Housemaid. It is a cool card. On top of that, that icon reminds me of somebody. Somebody I used to be pretty cool with, so I like that icon. They're gonna lobby dodge too because they didn't win the coin flip. You see what I'm putting up with today, Dread Knights? We got people lobby dodging because they didn't win the coin flip. And then they're like, oh, my internet mysteriously don't connect me to the match. Sure. Sure. Take your lumps. People do lobby dodge me in this game now. Like, they'll see the name and they're like, oh, that's Dreadscape. Nope. Nope, not having any of that. And on top of that, since they see the deck box, they're like, he's playing branded. And now people know that, like, Dracotail branded is a thing. But no, I hate that people call it Dracotail branded because it really doesn't do half of the branded stuff unless you draw into the magic card, like, early on. It's more like it's Dracotail with the splash of branded. I won the coin flip again. Alright, somebody who maybe is willing to play it out. They might be playing a fish deck. I was playing, actually, Ultimate Fishing later, a couple days back. I actually had a really fun time with it. I know it wasn't a game that a lot of people are interested in. How do I play this hand? There's a lot of interesting things I can do with this hand. Why are you rate? Oh, I thought that, like, Mika was already quitting. Like, don't quit. We just got here. Let's see what this happens here. I don't know if this is the play necessarily. It's crazy that Cartesia can get you into this engine. I'm not gonna do more than that. Because we really don't need to. Roar, I'm angry! Alright, we're gonna activate your effect first. So we're gonna get the horn. And then we're gonna activate your effect next. We're gonna return the Mole Charmy first, because I don't remember if I get both cards. I do get both cards. This is like, feels like it's cheating sometimes. Alright. So we'll get the Mole Charmy for Walos. We'll get that back. It still will get its effect because it touched the graveyard. That's the cool thing about this. Set a card on the field. We're gonna set the horn. I believe I also still get the card here, right? Destroy card? No. Alright. Now if we want to, We could make that. That would be stupid, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to end our turn on that. That's a decent enough board. I have disruptions, too. On top of that, I can also play Cartessia on their turn, which is something that a lot of people don't realize, too. So I could just make, like, another monster if I need to. And I could get, like, the fusion card. It's about controlling the tempo, controlling the pace. They're playing BS cards? Wow. Let it rock. Let it rock just for now. We don't want to stop this too soon. Because they haven't played the magic card yet. When they play the magic card, that's like the most important thing to do Dread Knights. So let it rock, let it rock. Let it rock. In defense position. Is this the one that... Nope, nope. About that guy. There's so many different ways I can play this. Let's see how this goes. Because I don't want to just yet. Because we're still main phase, so we got to do this the smart way. It's going to be you, right? It's going to be you. And it's going to be you again. And it might be you too. I know it was a bigger one to do, but I want to get a whole bunch of cards back this time. Rawr. And this is like returning too, so... See if they get their effect off. They let me get this? They can beat me too. Like, there's a possibility here. Alright. My effect first, and then I'll chain the other one. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is you're gonna go back. Actually, let's start with the smart stuff, right? 1. Yes. 2. I think I got a third one, right? So you can go back to the hand. I'm gonna chain to this. Look at the control that we have on the board right now. So you will go back to the hand. I'm gonna set target position. It has to be face up, which I don't know they're gonna do it, so we'll go for this one. Destroy a card on the field. I think they have counters, so they can't be destroyed, right? Actually, they can be destroyed? That's... Oh, no. No destroying card. Okay. I don't want to make a misplay there. That would be pretty bad. Okay. It's a good thing I could take that back, because if not... Again, I'm still learning the deck. Still learning the deck. Right now, it's good, though. I'm liking it. And in fact, that's a dragon deck, too. Oh, honey. I got to respond to this. Oh, I didn't get the right one, right? Oh, I didn't get the right one. It's okay. It's okay, okay. Trust the process. What did you fuse for? What did you fuse for? I was supposed to get the R one. I misplayed. That's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I think we're still good. In theory. Come on. Make the play. Make the play. Make the fusion. Make the fusion. Fusion, huh? It's a Mega Monarch? What are they playing? Huh? Let's do this. Alright. Card to target. You. Card to target. You. Not chaining to that. Return a card to the deck. Yep. Be you. Ooh, perfect. I actually have a play here that I can make, but I gotta wait on it to see what they do. Alright. Multiple things we can do here. So I think the play here is we're gonna get rid of this. Not chaining to that. Should be able to get this guy out, who is what I need right now, right? So, fusion in the graveyard, we could get rid of one of these, right? And we can get rid of the Mulch Army. Mulch Army's not going to be too useful right now. We have a board. Okay, you can get whatever you want, but I have activation effects that are gonna go off here. Can I get to play? They're doing some interesting burn deck. That's what they're... It's a burn. Interesting, unique version of a deck. It's like Boss Rush Burn. Are they gonna let the cards go through there? They're reading, so they're debating on what and how to counter that. I respect that, right? I think I'm fine with that, right? I'm fine with that too. Okay, not chaining to that. Not yet, at least. We gotta wait on it, right? So what does this do? Once per turn... Alright. I don't know what his effect is, but I'm not gonna like it right now. I can't do anything about that. Okay. Just so that it doesn't do, like, burn damage on me. Once per turn. It's trying to beat over me. Okay. Negated. Good try. Good try. We're gonna take a bit of a hit here, Dread Knights, but, you know? What do you do? No. I don't know what you're trying, but you're not doing it. This person making me work for it. This is an interesting matchup. Okay. Hopefully that'll be enough to stop some of the nonsense. Come on. Make a move. Unique deck, right? 28 bump heads? I don't know. Come on, are you bumping heads or you're not bumping heads? Okay, we both die. That was an interesting thing to do. Now you have to hit the 28 with the Cartesia, right? Main phase 2? I guess that can't attack, but I negated the effect. I'm a little confused by that, I gotta be honest. Oh. If I get away with this? What a crazy top deck. They might forfeit off this. It's potential, right? Because... yeah. I knew they were going to forfeit off that. I had a play that I was going to make. They surrendered. That was a good one, though. It was a fun match of Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a very unique deck. I give them props. Interesting play style. They found a way to make the Gradius engine kind of work to their methods. You know? It was pretty interesting. I like that one. I wouldn't mind doing a rematch of that to see how differently it might have gone. You never know. It's pretty good, though. I thought that was an interesting one. Very unique deck. Sometimes you run into some interesting piles, I guess you would call it. I won't call it slop, because that wasn't a slop pile. That was a unique variation of it. I've yet to see the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon ever be able to drop in this deck. So I don't understand how you're supposed to make it. Because I feel like half the time you just don't get a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon out, which is... it's baffling, it's confusing, it's perplexing. I don't know. I'm gonna mute here a second, if you don't mind, guys. I need to take a phone call. So we'll wait to see if anybody else is playing on top of that. I'll be right back. Wrong one. Sorry, I'm gonna mute my... Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to answer a call. And then I muted the desktop audio instead of muting the mic at first. I was like, I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh no, not this deck. Oh, this deck is this is like auto. I don't want to play against this. Because it's stun, but one of the most annoying versions of stun to deal with. Let's see how this goes. negate. Is that it? Hopefully it's that and pass. If not, it's just gonna be I'm not playing against a deck that's gonna take 50 million years to set up. What the hell? Oh no, we ain't doing this. You can have this match. I don't need it that desperately. I'm not going into all that stuff where then I can't normal summon and I can't do this. I'm gonna get bounced. No, thank you. If I had a better hand, sure. With that hand, you get that, bro. That's on you. I ain't playing that out. I know better. I've played so much Master Duel that I'm not gonna play Aggro Stars and spend 45 minutes of this stream trying to go against that. Nope. No thanks. I'll pass on that one. Alright, Exodia. I wonder if they play Exodia. Or if they just put that name there. Going first. We're going first. Alright. Much better hand. It should be interesting how this goes. Let's start with this and see what happens. Alright, I think we're gonna get this combo out, right? Get negated here and get sad, right? Lose our whole hand to this. That would be hilarious. I would deserve that though, right? 1, 2. Alright, so we got a card to target. Obviously, we're gonna bring that back. Yes. That's interesting, but I don't need that either, right? Let's see what my opponent does. Are you kidding? It's a good thing. It's a good thing I already have Flame in hand. We don't get those back, which means we don't have our Veiler, but we're still get this. And we still get this. So, let me read this. Is it from the deck? Hand or field, but not graveyard. I don't want that one. This one is from the deck, if I remember correctly. We haven't used effect yet. Alright. Alright. We got that. Do this. Okay, we're good. We're gonna go for you, or... That was negated, so I don't get it back, right? Alright, so we're gonna go... 1, 2, buckle my shoe. See how this goes. Trust the process here, right? Because, unfortunately, that Veiler kind of hurts my hand big time. But, you know... To be expected. I'm learning the deck combo, so this is really good practice to figure stuff out. They not letting me get this? Okay. Make sure I get the right one this time. There are ones in my hand, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. This one is going to get... the... Let's get them all, right? Destroyed? No. That'd be bad. Alright, so let's activate this. So we have effects that we could use. So we're gonna do this. Not activating to anything. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add one from your deck to your hand, except... Okay. We could get that back, which is already... Because the R one, we'd be going for, like, Lucius, which I don't think is going to be that important right now. As opposed to this, which will give us something back, right? Alright. Let me set the Dragon Flame just to be careful here. And then we're going to turn pass. Not exactly the way I wanted it to work out, but it should give us at least a little bit of control. We should be able to do certain plays. Alright. And now, losing that Availer there, that was a gamble that we took. But it was a gamble that we needed to take, you know? It was either that or don't do it, and it was still gonna get negated, right? You know? You just kind of rock with it. You kind of wait with it. Imperm? I mean, it's not worth really wasting it on that. It really isn't worth wasting it on that. Oh, buddy. You are going back to the hand because you're probably playing Blue Eyes. Oh no. Well done. Well done. Is he negated? He was impermed, right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this too. We are going to get you. Banish that. We're gonna target that. I can't chain to it because I was impermed. So for those of you wondering why I'm not activating the effect, return to the deck. We are going to return you to the deck. Because if you're not there, you can't use the effect. We dodge it. And we still get this. So we'll get rid of you. Get rid of you. There's a lot of plays happening right now. We still managed to dodge that. Alright. There's a lot of combos going on still here, Dread Knights. See if we get it. Okay, hold on. Activate. So, cards to target. You're gonna get bounced. Alright, we're gonna do that. I hope it destroys it. Because if it doesn't, we're gonna have a problem here. Return card to deck. Yep. We're gonna return... Can't return flame. We're gonna return you. Okay. Wait, is it negated the whole turn? It is. Can't use it. Negated. Can't use it. Negated. Sets one. Maybe the drill beam? Probably not. Battle phase? Is it what I think it is? Main phase. End phase. Okay. Somebody's seething with rage right now. Let's draw phase. Oh, this gets better. They better have an out for this. Branded fusion. Don't think they're gonna have an out for this one. I mean, use the effect. You don't have a Blue Eyes in your hand. So, there's no Blue Eyes in your graveyard. You never discarded a Blue Eyes. So unless you have one in your hand that you're gonna pop, but it's not gonna go great for you right now. Okay, buddy. Special summon. Let's go. I mean, we got this, right? Because we're gonna go one... I'm trying to think of the play the smart way, right? So we'll do it this way, the safe route. Just in case. Because we can chain this. We can chain this. We can discard this, which is not going to be used. We can chain this. We're gonna have to set that flame shield definitely here. Which I don't have. We got this, so that's good. Just as good, right? I think we win this anyway. It's a blue eyes deck, pretty obvious. Let's go. Honestly, it is you and you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just pop this, right? So we're gonna pop the true light too on top of this. And it's basically game, right? Because basically, unless you have something to stop this, yes, like you're not gonna have your major combo, yeah, and it's game over. All right, it wasn't Exodia, it was Blue Eyes White Dragon, masked in the guise of Exodia. That was a tough one. I had to think quite a bit. But that was actually a good test of strength, right? Because here I was able to figure out what necessarily was the right play to make. What was the right fusion to bring out? I thought about doing Mirror Jade, but then I'm like, we could just make Chaos Source Dragon. Which just kind of makes more sense there, right? Because without True Light, Blue Eyes can't begin its engine. And when we saw that they had also the Ultimate Fusion, I forgot exactly what they call that card. But that Ultimate Fusion was basically just going to kind of, like, make things very bad. So we take out that. They don't have anything, really. We were able also to play around the Primite Dragon, which was very important there, too. Because had we not been able to play around the Primite Dragon, what would have ended up happening is they would have set up their whole field. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. So that was a tough one. It was well-earned, but it was a tough one. All right. Hour and 10 minutes right now. Wow. This is probably E-Hero deck. You are going first. Alright. Will we win? Will we win? I don't know. They're lobby dodging. Almost certainly here. No, they didn't lobby dodge. Okay. I got scared there for a second. I was like, because it's happened quite a bit. Oh, this hand's terrible. Honestly, I think we're done. We're cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. We're so cooked. I can't do anything. We'll have to figure it out from here. We're very cooked. We're very cooked, Dread Knights. We're so cooked, it's game over for us. No. I don't... Yeah, it was bound to happen, right? Eventually we're gonna brick. Bubble Man. Okay, I don't think I need to negate a Bubble Man. Is it pure classic heroes? We're just gonna take 800? They think I have some crazy setup. Okay. Bro, I really don't have it. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be funny, man. If I draw the right card, I don't know, man. That's the right card, actually. But she can dodge half the stuff. Okay. Do we get this? Anything to that? I wanted to, like, little dodge just in case. No? Okay. They let me do this? I want to keep the Veiler in case it gets negated, because that would kind of suck, right? We don't know what's going to happen, so we have to play this cool. Gonna activate your effect first. Okay. That was automatic forfeit. I thought maybe they had something backing that Bubble Man. I thought there was something. I don't know, because, like, there was the bravest person attacking with a elemental hero Bubble Man. There was, like, the most confident play I've ever seen. Our hand was tragic. Had I not drawn into that card, it would have been... Well, not really, because this is the Cardassian, right? You know? But... Well, that happened. Let's wait a couple seconds, see if we queue into somebody else. We've had two really good matches so far in stream. The one where we went against the Gradius deck was pretty cool, where it was mixed in with a couple of our engines. And we had the one where we went against the Blue Eyes player that tried desperately to get the Primite Dragon out. You are going first. are we? We are. Okay, good. This is better-ish. Like, summon this first to bait stuff. Because if not, then we use this, which just seems like the wise play to do, right? Because we can bait an infinite impermanence at the very least, right? Anything to that? No? Alright. In that case, I suspect there's something. I'll throw him in the graveyard just in case. Keep the hand traps just in case this gets negated. Roar, Dracotail. This boss monster is just way too good. Okay. Arch to target. 1. Yes. 2. Card to activate. We got so many cards activating right now. So many chain links. Remind me to get the Flame Shield, because the Flame Shield is the thing that we need here. Full combo? Okay. We're gonna get you, because you can do that from the deck. I was gonna get Flame Shield, but it doesn't make sense. No, I'm not destroying a card. Because we could get Flame Shield with this one. That's why I did it that way, in case you were wondering, Dread Knights. Because you don't want to misplay with this deck. Okay, got that back. Got that back. Anything to that? The good thing, too, is this deck doesn't, like, spam too many big monsters all at the same time, so we can play around, like, Nibiru, which I think is great. Anything to this? You know, that seems fair. That seems fair. I don't mind that. That's fair. I deserve that. Let's just end on that, because we're good. It doesn't look like the most impressive board, but we're good. Just trust the process here. Turn change. Draw phase. Because we could do more, but it's not necessary. We can play on our opponent's turn, cause some disruptions if necessary. And that's why... And that's why I did what I did. Hopefully this doesn't get full countered here. Alright, so we're gonna go... for you. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. I have a play here. I hope the effect comes out. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna activate the effect. Chill out. Relax. Let's activate you first. Let's activate you next. Alright, so we want to return. We're not going to return that card. What we're going to do is we're going to get back you. We're going to get back another card. Get back to Ash Blossom here. We're going to get back another card. Actually... yeah. That's the play to make. Because I can just use the Fallen of Albaz with that, depending what they do. In the our way, it's just kind of foolish to go about it that way. Let's go... let's see if they bar to go into attack position here. Destroy a card. Sure. Oh, I don't really want to destroy mine because it makes no sense to me personally. No. Because, I mean, when these get destroyed, they don't activate an effect. So at that point, it's like, let's just chill out and relax. Don't destroy anything. See? We have plays. Plays for days. Plays for days. See what our opponent does here. Interesting observation. Maybe they don't have anything to this. It could be a possibility. Or you... wow. It's stun, maybe? That was a weird choice. What are you playing? You know, let's save the Ash Blossom. Let's negate this. Good try. I mean, return a card to the deck, yeah. One of you. And I drew into that. I negate that. That's funny. Oh, cheater McCheat, because my internet's just fine. I'm looking at my internet now. I'm in perfectly green on OBS. So this person is a hacker. Or might mysteriously get disconnected from this game. This person's trying to hack. That's crazy. I have green on OBS. They tried to hack. They failed the hack there. That's funny. They got caught trying to hack. Because I was like, I see the blue icon. I'm like, my internet's just fine. It's not me. So what are you trying to pull here? They're trying to pull some shenanigans there. Trying to cheat good old Dread out of a win. You know, hey, you did all those plays. I negated them. It was a fair, good match. I mean, they lava golem to me, and we were able to recover from the lava golem, because it's just, you know, it's one of those things. Ooh, maybe this could be Dracotail? Dragonmaid, I want to play that next. I think next week, if I have time, I'll play some Dracotail Dragonmaids, and see how that goes in terms of a deck build as well. I don't think it's going to be as good as pure Dracotail, or not necessarily pure, but this Dracotail branded mashup. Because, like, this just feels like the best version as long as your fusion don't get negated. Sets 1. Sets 2. Stun or burn. Oh, you. Okay. No? We're not doing that. Gonna also chain to this. Because they just set all that. So we can get, like, mega plus here. 1, 2... Not the rest of that. Okay, good. We'll have a big beat stick on the field. That gets negated. My effects are gonna start going off now, too. We'll get that. Let's get that. And they forfeit. Yep. Well, we just outplayed Ryziel very easily from there. Even though that Ryziel had that knockout negated. Most likely was gonna go into setup of Mitsurugi, because that's usually what they always do. So, you know, it's just a little bit of experience, too. Good hand, too. The thing about this deck is just being able to recycle stuff. Like, feels good. Like, I would play the Ghost Spell. I have, like, one Ghost Spell, but I don't even feel like I need it. Because I feel like everything else is already doing its job stupendously at this point. You know? Alright, what's next? That's the same person again. I lost the coin flip here. I might actually lose this one. I jumped into it too quickly. I pushed to start way too quick. They may not want to play against this, though. I'm going first. They're hoping for hand traps, maybe. We'll see how this goes. Them passing to go first is interesting. Because, like, I can do a world of stuff with this hand right now. Alright. Normal? You have a response to the... Not chaining. Let's see what they do here. You? And Cartessia. We're not gonna go too greedy here. Because I don't think we need it. Okay. Got this. Activate this effect first. Activate this effect next. Okay, so we're gonna get back this. Not chained to that. Cartessia is going to come back on its own. That's why I'm not doing it. Alright, so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to set Magic card, even though I should really go for Flame Shield, but I have a reason why I'm not going for Flame Shield just yet. Okay, not chaining to that just yet. We need you. So what we're gonna do here, this is very simple. We'll get rid of you. We're gonna get rid of what I just used. Because I want to keep the R1 in my hand. I need the R1 in my hand right now. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, good. And we're gonna activate this effect. Not chaining to that. That's be foolish right now to do that. We get the Flame Shield so we can negate whatever magic card they're gonna do to set up here. Destroy? No, that would be stupid. And we're gonna go Branded Fusion. That's not gonna make a whole bunch of sense, but trust the process. So we could go Riberum here, which would be safe, or Albion. I'm gonna go Albion. Because this gives me more control over stuff. Yep. This is the play here. Just because we'll have options. So many freaking options this deck has. So freaking good with that. Alright, let's activate this effect. Not chaining to that. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do this. So whatever gets attack position is gonna have a hard time. We're also gonna activate the effect of this. Get rid of that. Archer target. It's gonna get added to my hand. Perfect. And basically we're good on that. There's no point to overextend any more than that. What's necessary. Because we basically have, like, ways to negate just about anything that they do at this point. And we can do, like, control the board, which is important. Standby phase. Main phase 1. See what they do. Yeah, about that, buddy. Yeah, we're not doing that. You switch to stun. You're one of those players. Alright, activate? So I can just destroy that? If it's not on the field, they can't do anything. Misses its timing. I did that intentionally. I know it didn't make a whole bunch of sense, though. Okay. Wait on that. Alright. What? Okay, they're gonna get mad at this. Okay, so we're gonna target this. They're gonna target this. I'm not chaining to that. That's gonna be my side of the field. They're gonna forfeit off this. They're trying to play like cheesy strategy deck. Activate the effect of Albaz, and we're going to the Branded engine, and they're gonna scoop here. Way too easy. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, just for the flex. Yeah, game over. I know they changed their decks right afterwards, too. That's the funny part there. That was a definite change. They changed the deck. They changed the strategy. Because they figured they'd just rematch me, and it was going to go a little bit differently. We had a really good hand that one. That was actually one of the best combos, so now I kind of, like, really kind of know how to play the deck. Because this is, like, literally the first hands-on session I did. I think we'll do, like, have time maybe for 2 or 3 more, depending how quickly they go. Question mark, question mark. I'm going to wait a bit, because I don't want to rematch the same person again. Because I just know that eventually they're just going to keep switching decks to try to get, like, the actual matchup that they want. Searching for the opponent. Casual match ready. There's that Japanese sex. Okay, that's, we lost a coin flip, but I don't actually really get scared losing coin flips with this deck. This is great. Any deck that you can play first or second and are not really affected by that, it's kind of good, right? Like, it's not always... I mean, this is easily still some type of disruption. We're going second, right? And this is still very good because I have the Mulch Army, I have the Fusion card, I have the Fallen Albaz. Like, unless it's like set 5 and pass, or set 4 and pass, or set 3 and summon and pass, we should be okay. In theory. And we have ways to bait out a lot of stuff too, so that's the cool part about that. You know? Very, very cool. Cool beans, cool beans. Or they can just forfeit. They saw the sleeves and they were like, ah, damn it, it's this deck. Well, you know, it's gonna happen. Well, if everybody keeps rage quitting, we'll, you know, we'll just have to... Actually, that's foolish. Let me cancel that. Because that person probably just wants to... Didn't they go first, though? Yeah, they did. They just don't want to play against Dracotail. I understand. I understand. I was playing against in the Duels Cup. It's annoying. Imagine trying to deal with that with Mitsurugi. And, like, you have to hope on that you get your retaliating C and stuff. R squared. Interesting name. Won the coin flip there. Again, wherever we go first or second really doesn't matter with this deck. We are going first. I have enough playtesting under my belt that I think I'll be fine now in rank with it. In theory. Let's do this. Because we want to bait stuff, right? See what R Square's playing with. Cool. Got rid of that bait. It's fine. Means you're not going to be able to negate this play. Fell for my trap. Alright. Want to get too risky here, so I'm just going to go with that. And just in case I don't want to lose the max C, we might need that. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully not infinite paradise, but it could be. Alright, let's chain you first. Alright, so we're gonna get you back. Yes. Gonna get you back. Okay, perfect. I was concerned. I didn't think we were gonna get, like, the actual combo play going off here. Alright, nice. And there's no contestation of that. They didn't contest that. It's contestation. What is contestation, right? So we're gonna get the Flame Shield. Because we already got the Fusion out. We can't get another one because we have to play it a little bit differently. And they forfeit. Yeah, it's just one of those. They're relying heavily on the Ash Blossom. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. And the fact... I knew we were going to get it. Just because... When I dropped the Ash Blossom... Or not the Ash Blossom. When I dropped the Veiler and the Earthing... And there was, like, no response whatsoever with the Imperium. Like, yeah, we just got this. There's no... CAA. Okay, good. We are going first. This might be a pretty good deck for competitions for now. I suspect next month they're gonna hit something. Because they're not gonna keep this the way that it is. Probably not. Even though it can still be disrupted. Unless, like, we're gonna get Yummy next month and K9 at the same time, which I doubt it. They're lobby dodging. Yep. Here comes that lobby. Reconnection successful. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oops. Did we get? I'm sorry about that, guys. So, apparently, after that match, my internet mysteriously turned off. For whatever reason. Interesting. Interesting. We'll reboot. Interesting, interesting. You know? Mysteriously had a crash and stuff. Yeah, sure. Sure that happened. Sure that happened. I'm sorry about that. You know? We got a match, we beat somebody, the internet just, like, mysteriously crashes out after that? Yeah, sure. Sure. Sure, okay. Well, that happened. It's fine. Sometimes that happens. I've seen some sussy stuff with this game. You never... I'm not amazed. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. You run into the salty little devious, you know what, that will do something nefarious. It's funny because it's casual. It's not even like it was in... You know, if you told me it wasn't casual and it was like ranked, That kind of makes sense. No, that's scary. Potentially here, so we'll see what happens. We're back though, right? Yeah, internet seems fine now. Okay. Conveniently right after the win. Our hand is bad, right? Oh, not really. I mean, it's not great. We'll see what happens here. Activate. Please don't hand trap me. I don't. Okay, good. We have to here. Let's play it. See where it goes. Not chained to that. Let's get you. Let's get you. Let's get you. I'm gonna just do 2. I think this person's got an imperm. Or a Veiler. So I don't want to play risky. Alright, let's chain link 1. Chain link 2. Let's chain this. See how this goes. We're getting uncontested. Not chaining to that. Alright, get this back. Alright, so what we're gonna do here... I'm gonna get the Flame Shield, because I think that's gonna be important. Normally, you would get the magic card, but we could get the magic card this way, right? Destroy card? No, that'd be foolish. Alright. This is from the deck, right? Okay, let's play it. See where this goes here. Alright, we have to remember the monsters we didn't play just yet. So it's gonna be you. I have to do one from the hand. As much as I don't want to do that, I have to. It's fine. We'll draw into our things, hopefully. Alright, let's chain this. Let's chain this. Because we're just trying to get, like, a very big setup here early on. Is this once per turn? It is once per turn. Target one monster in your opponent's spell or trap. That might be useful. It might not seem like it right now, but it could be. Alright. Let's do that. Because I haven't activated that yet. So it would make more sense to get something to my hand. No. Alright. Let's activate the effect of this. So this will add the R card back to my hand. Let's do that. I'm not chained to that. I need a spellcaster in my hand right now. That would have been perfect. Let's activate. Add a Dracotail. All of them are dragons, correct? Yeah. I mean, it would make sense all of them are dragons, right? Well, you're a spellcaster. Okay. Alright. I might have misplayed there, but it's okay. Like I said, I'm still learning with the deck. We can probably pull something from Maxi, too. Depends what they do. We have options, which is the most important thing right now. Ways to hopefully stop this, depending what our opponent does. This could be a long one, depending on what they do. Because we're going to have to read them very well. I don't know, Dread Knights. We'll see. We'll see. Standby phase, main phase 1. Anything to that? Anything you could do, I could do better. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They're thinking hard here. Unless they're using Untap. Is that still around, that cheesy app? It's a possibility. No. No. We ain't doing that. I'll wait on this. No. We don't do that. We don't do that here. That might have been the first. That's why I was like, I'll wait for that. No. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't know what you're trying, but we ain't doing that here today. Can't do that because I'll destroy a card on the field. It's kind of foolish to do that right now. Return a card to the deck, yes. Uh-oh. We ran into another cheater? It's looking like it. You kidding me? We ran into a cheater? Are you for real, bro? 2 cheaters in a row? Are you for real, man? 2 cheaters in a row? Are you kidding me? Card to return to deck. Okay. That was crazy. Are you guys still with me on stream? You are. Okay, okay. We're gonna end after this match, probably, because I'm starting to see a whole bunch of shenanigans. Like, a lot of shenanigans, all of a sudden. There are cheaters. Report. I don't even think Konami actually looks at these, to be honest with you. What were they playing? Because that was hella sus. Aw, maximum block list. These 2 were cheaters. Yep. Be a hacker. Okay. Are you guys still with me? You still with me? You still with me? I know it's like... Sorry about that. We ran into some sussy bakas who did some weird things to the game and the internet just now, which was funny. You know, I'll try to get one more match in and then we're gonna call it. I wasn't expecting to run into stuff like that in casual. Like, holy hell, man. Don't be hackers in casual. Come on, Konami. I've told you about this. Multiple times I've told you, Konami, that this is something that happens in this game, and you don't listen. And I don't think they even read the reports at this point, which is unfortunate, you know? But it is what it is. You are going second. With this deck, I really don't mind going second. I really don't at this point. Alright. I don't mind with this hand going second, because, like, if one thing gets negated by Call by the Grave or something, we can always do something else. Let's max see here first and see what they're doing. Is it Dracotail? It is. It's the same deck. Yeah. I'm getting cards, whether you like it or not. I don't think we'll win this one, though. Depends what I draw into here. It really depends what I draw into. It's the mirror. Well, I mean, it's the consequences of our actions. I'm not gonna do that. Because that'd be foolish. So they're just gonna wait on that and not summon anything? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. I mean, depending what their hand traps are, right? This is where it's gonna be make or break for us. So we'll have to see. Do I get this to go through? Activate? Yep, scooping. Maybe scooping? I don't know, there's some weird stuff going on. Let's see what they do here. I'm gonna go the smart play. Because I still got a pretty decent fight going on here. We'll see. I have to play passively here, right? So we'll just go for that. And the minute, like, something gets added to the hand, I'm gonna have to play the Drone Lock Bird. Take that 3,000. End our turn. Who would have guessed that, right? Well, I mean, it's a good matchup to end, hopefully, on. If I win, usually I like to end on a high note, so... If we don't win this one, we'll go to the next one, because you can't win them all. I understand that. I think we won, though. Based on that red X, it looks like they either didn't draw what they wanted. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let me... right now. Because I don't know what's going to happen just yet. Let's see what they do. I don't want to activate that yet. We got to see what they're bringing out first. Because if I misplay here, it could be our game over. We don't want that to happen, right? I know what they're trying to go for. And I know what I want to go for. Because they're going to try to go for this. Or whatever I target here, so... What did you take? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take... Actually, the smart thing to do, I'm taking your Albaz. And then you're gonna give me... You're... Okay. Sorry about that. Can't even focus when I'm noticing stuff like that. I mean, we get this back, so that's a plus, right? And I get a draw card. I'm at 45 life. I think we're still okay here, though. Right. Something weird is going on in this game. Which I'm not shocked about, right? Okay, let's do this first, right? Let's activate the effect. Let's see if they have a counter for this. If they don't, should be in very good here, right? Yeah, we're great. Alright, let's activate this, Dracotail. Alright, we're gonna go for you. We're gonna get rid of you. Gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna... confirm on that, because it could get negated here, which would be a problem. And at least our we will still have a play out of this. Okay, let's see how this goes. It's all or nothing here, Dread Knights, so... you gotta get bounced. Yes, to a Nerd card. What am I gonna get back? Okay, good. And this is gonna set something, so we're gonna get the magic card. I think we basically win here. Destroy a card. Can I destroy? Not my own. No. Okay, good. Let's activate the effect. Are you guys still with me? You are. Okay, good. Just looking over my phone. And they got the forfeit. Okay. GG's. I think we're gonna call it on that one because I'm noticing some nefarious stuff, which is unfortunate. But we had some good games. We had some good games up until like those last 3 games that started to really be sussy because I'm looking at the internet and the internet was fine and OBS all of a sudden spazzes, and then like in the game stuff is happening. But we managed to beat 3 hackers. Back to back to back. Ah, come on, Master Duel, fix your you-know-what. With that being said, for those of you who are interested in the deck and how I built it, I will say there's one card I don't like in this deck because I never got it out, is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I don't understand why it's in the build. Anyway, 3 copies of Effect Failure, 2 copies of Drone Lockbird, 2 copies of Max C, 1 copy of Dracotail Phalanx, 1 copy of King of the Swamp, 3 copies of Ash Blossom Joyous Spring, 3 copies of Dracotail Malilu, 1 copy of Flona Albaz, 2 copies of Blazing Partestia the Virtuous, 3 copies of Molcharmi Fualos, 3 copies of Dracotail Lucius, 3 copies of Draco Famena, I guess is how you pronounce that, 3 copies Dracotail Urgulia, 1 copy of Dracotail Pan, 2 copies of Branded Fusion, 3 copies of Ketu Dracotail, 3 copies of Rahu Dracotail, 1 copy of Dracotail Horn, 1 copy of Dracotail Flame, 1 copy of Dracotail Sting, 1 copy of Dracotail Gulame, 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, because you can apparently get it on this deck, but I don't see how. 1 copy of Albion the Branded Dragon, 1 copy of Mysterion the Dragon Crown, 1 copy of Mirror Jade the Ice Dragon, 1 copy of Lubellion the Searing Dragon, 1 copy of Rinbrum the Striking Dragon, 1 copy of Albion the Sancfire Dragon, 1 copy of Chaos Star Sorcerer Dragon, 3 copies of basically the main star player of this deck, Dracotail Arphalion? I don't know how you pronounce that. 1 copy of Secretarion Dragon, 1 copy of Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spears, and 1 copy of SP Little Knight. This deck is really good. Like, deceptively strong. The fact that you can recycle hand traps is kind of dangerous. The fact that there's Cartesia doesn't only make branded monsters in this deck, but can also make Dracotail monsters is kind of insane. There's a lot of recursion. It reminds me a lot of Dragomaid in just the fact that it's a control deck, but the monsters are a little bit bigger in this one, and there's a more, like, interesting toolbox. I think they're gonna hit something next month. I don't think they'll leave it like this. I think I could see them restricting this card to 1. I could see them restricting this card to 1, and if they don't restrict this card to 1, I could see them doing something crazy, like making the fusion card go to 1, and maybe, like, limiting this potentially to 1, and, like, maybe semi-limiting this. But I don't think it's going to stay like this forever, because it's just too good. I hope they don't hit anything from the branded engine, because branded by itself needs all the help it can get. I do have a branded deck. Like, I'll show you guys, because it's not that I just play these decks, right? So I have Dracotail, I have Mitsurugi Ryzeal, which is actually my fun deck to play. I like playing this deck because I like the playstyle of Ryzeal, so it's like a deck I'll never break up, even if they hit stuff more from it. I had Malice. I broke up Malice because I really don't play this anymore. I have Dragomaids. As you can see, pretty Dragomaids. I'm going to make the Dragomaid variant of this deck in the future with Dracotail to see how it works. I have Budget Branded, as you can see. This deck is pretty fun. The only thing that's really missing from this deck is the Tri-Brigade cards, 2 of those, and a Super Fusion, and I would probably, like, fix up maybe one of the Super Fusion targets, because I don't have it, like, yet. Again, I do free-to-play on stuff. On top of that, I have Dragon Banded, Ryzeal Mitsurugi, we already showed you. I have the Red Dragon Archfiend deck. Black Wings, which I broke a little bit parts up from this one to make Earthings, that's why I haven't replayed it. Galaxy Eyes were, like, the only thing I broke up here was with a Photon Jumper. I didn't get, like, any of the brand new cards from this either, just because I don't play those decks too much. They're not very viable anymore. So I really stick with stuff that's more viable, that's, like, fun to play. Like, Dragomaids is kind of viable. Budget Branded's kind of viable. Mitsurugi version. Dracotail is probably going to carry me until Yummy comes out, because when Yummy comes out, I'll play, like, Mitsurugi Yummy, and that'll be what I do. With that being said, though, that is all the time that I have for today. I will be playing something tomorrow. I have Fortnite originally scheduled, but I don't know if I'm going to really be interested in playing Fortnite tomorrow. I might play a dungeon crawler, since I promised a dungeon crawler this week. I haven't played one as of yet. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for lurking. I do greatly appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. I will see you all tomorrow for a game. I don't know which game yet. We'll figure it out. Maybe it's Fortnite. Maybe it's something else. Till next time, guys.